Alright, so we here for the first installment of Blunts and Battle Rap. It's your boy Joey D, Joe Mayman, as most of y'all know me from. I couldn't record live from my mobile phone, so until I get a certain amount of subscribers. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another prediction video for the BBMC event that's coming up. The No Holds Barred, September 5th, Glendale, Arizona, 6:30. Be there, definitely check it out. So I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna do this YouTube one. This is gonna be my first prediction video uploaded. I still got the mask on right now because I'm outside in the parking garage of the job. It's some dirty pipes up in that bitch. But yeah, I hope y'all tune in. It's like I said, it's my first YouTube video. Hopefully get enough subscribers, get this thing going. I'm gonna have some merch soon. I'm having the logo design. So I'm gonna have some merch for y'all. And yeah, so let's get it popping with these predictions real quick. And again, I feel like to let y'all know who may not know me, I have been a fan of battle rap for over about 20 years. I've been around the culture for a while. I fuck with people that are big players in the culture as far as staff, battlers, and fans. I've judged events, I've helped book events, so I definitely have enough knowledge of the culture. All right, so let's run this down. The first one, we're going from the top up. We got Domo versus Felony Rio. This is gonna be a pretty good battle. If Rio can come with all 3 rounds, he can make it interesting. But he did slip up and choke in his last battle on the first battle on BBMC against Fox. And Domo's pretty solid. If Domo comes with a clean 3 rounds, I think he edges this one 2-1. But if Rio comes with 3 clean rounds, he'll make it a debatable. He can make it entertaining. But I got Domo 2-1. The next one, we got Stony Potson versus Lowe's Temp. Stony Potson is my favorite name on the card because I love the smoke. So I fuck with that name. But I do think Lowe's Temp is just going to be a little more experienced since Stoney's been out of the loop for a little bit. So I got Lowe's Temp 2-1. I think he's going to just have a little more consistent bars. I think Stoney will have some good material. This is going to be the battle of, if you like actual rapping, like rappity rap, so to speak, people that actually rap, you're going to like this one. But I still got Lowe's Temp 2-1. Next, we got LT and Greedy. This is actually one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most because I think Greedy is the next up. That man, to me, he's got that it factor. Greedy's got aggression, he's got energy, he's got performance, he's got presence and confidence. His bars are pretty fucking dope. And LT's pretty good as well. LT's got punches. LT can scheme and angle. And he's very talented as well. And I rock with LT, but on this one, honestly, I'm going to edge Greedy 2-1. Something tells me Greedy's prepared, Greedy's ready. And like I said, I think he's got that it factor where he's next up. So I'm going to give the slight edge to Greedy 2-1, but this battle could go either way. Next, we got Benny Loke versus One Way. This one, I just think Benny Loke has found his comfort zone. He found what works for him with BBMC. I think, and as long as he doesn't slip up, because I think he has that quarantine battle, the video battle, a couple weeks before that. But I just think Benny Loke's more comfortable, and he has his niche. So I got Benny Loke 2-1, possibly Gentleman's 30 in that one. The next one we got in this motherfucker, we got Fox versus YMH Stunner. This is going to be an interesting style clash, but YMH is pretty good. He had a decent showing his last battle, his first one, I think, on BBMC, I believe, if I can remember correctly. He did have a minor slip in the second round, and he did have a defeat bar, but other than that, he did solid. He did better than I thought. So with that said, we got I'm gonna say Fox 2-1 because Fox is someone that's hard to prepare for. You don't just prepare for someone that can like literally make fun of themselves, so to speak. He's different. He's unique. He's unorthodox. You have to have a real intricate pen, I think, and you have to be able to take certain specific angles and hammer that angle home to the point where it's quality, creative enough, but it also captures the fans, where the fans want to watch and they'll grasp onto that angle. And I don't know if Stun is experienced enough yet to grasp that and be able to articulate a solid angle that can really damage Fox. So I got Fox 2-1. Next one, Rum Raw versus Lego. I've only seen a little bit of Lego. He's definitely pretty solid. He's another one that's kind of unique to write for. And then Rum Raw actually had a really good showing his last battle in the GZ Fight Back, or the AZ Fight Back event that out here in Phoenix. He won a judge battle against Wisdom. I think this one, I think Lego's gonna have some decent material, and I think he's gonna be able to match Rum's material. But I think Rum's gonna have the better performance, the better energy, the better presence, and so I'm gonna give Rum Raw the edge on that, 2-1. Next one, we got Motor City versus Prestige. This one, Motor City actually had a very great showing at Mayhem 3 against, was it LT? And one of the best showings. I had LT, going into that, I had LT bodying him. And Motor made it debatable. Motor arguably won. It was definitely one of the better Motors we've seen. And then Prestige's last battle against Killer B, it wasn't the best version. My mask is all fucked up. It wasn't the best version of Prestige we've seen. It was still a solid one, but it wasn't the best version of Prestige. And that was one of the best versions of Motor City. So if I was to base this battle strictly only off their last performance, off of Motor City's last performance and off of Prestige's last performance, I would have to give the edge to Motor City. But I'm going to base this off the full body of work from both of them, and I got Prestige edging it. I think they still need to both kind of improve a little bit and find some consistency for the most part. But I think Prestige, I think, is more comfortable because he has a style. He has a fan base. He kind of knows where he stands, and he knows what he's comfortable with. So I think Prestige is going to edge that 2-1. But I think Motor can make it debatable. If Motor comes like he did against LT, he could definitely make it a good, entertaining battle. And also, just to let you guys know too, I will have, once I do these from the home, when I can record the lives from my actual computer, because right now, like I said, I don't have enough subscribers, I'm going to have the banner in the background, so it'll look a little more official than me just walking around outside or sitting in my car or in my room, whatever the case is. But yeah, next one we got Mr. Right versus Rich Thoughts. This one I'm really looking forward to. This one has potential to be battle of the fucking night. Rich Thoughts and Mr. Right are both super fire. Mr. Right's one of my favorite, especially out of the up-and-coming ones, if you want to say, even though he's been around a little bit longer now. Rich, I think, is going to have some very quality material. I think Rich has a great pen, but Rich has to be a little more consistent because he did stumble a few times recently. And in his last battle alone, he stumbled a little bit. So he does have to have a cleaner performance because Mr. Right is going to come with all 3 rounds. We know Mr. Right is going to come with aggression. He's going to come with bars. He's going to come with performance. But also, Mr. Right's pen is very underrated. A lot of people just know him or credit him for the aggression. They don't give him enough credit for his pen. And Mr. Right has won judge battles. He's been on the GZs. He's traveled to different states, different countries. He's one to put his money where his mouth is. I'm pretty sure there's probably be some bets on this one. But yeah, I got Mr. Right 2-1, possibly a gentleman's 30. But like I said, I think as long as Rich comes with 3 clean rounds, it'll be a very solid battle, arguably battle of the night. If Rich comes with 3 clean, solid rounds, like I said, which he has potential to do, and his material that he does get off is definitely dope. But I'm gonna go Mr. Right 2-1, possibly gentleman's 30 on that one. Next, we got the last 2 here. We got Yak the Ripper versus Killer B. Killer B, since he moved to Arizona, has been killing it. He's arguably only lost. I mean, some say he may not even lost a round since he's been here. I do have him losing 1 round to Sosa, though, at the Mayhem 3 event a few weeks ago for BBMC. I just have, I think Sosa took at least one of those rounds. But other than that, Killer B's definitely been having great performances. He battled Prestige on the, I think it was the UBL. He won that. He had I had him picked to, I had him beating Sosa at Mayhem. And then Yak is dope as fuck, though. Yak is definitely slept on by people outside of his region. From what I've personally seen, I don't see as many people mentioning him as they should. And from what I've heard and what I can remember, I believe he just had a pretty good crucible or a tryout or showing to where he may have got picked for the next round, but that I'm still not 100% on that, so don't quote me on that one. I was just remember hearing a little bit about it the other day. This can be a really good battle. If Killer B comes how he has been, with 3 great rounds, punches and schemes, jokes, whatever the case is, it'll be a fire battle. But I got Yak winning 2-1. I just have to ride with Yak on that one. And then last but not least, we got Sosa versus Billy Boone. This is my second pick for that, between this one and the Rich Thoughts and Mr. Right for Battle of the Night. If Sosa overcomes all 3 rounds, like he did his first round against Killer B, he could definitely make this a fire battle. Because Sosa's first round against Killer B was one of the best versions of Sosa I've ever seen. And he had, other than the minor, not even a slip, he did have a little chest issue, I should say. But he picked it right back up. He had 3 clean rounds against Killer B. But like I said, I edged Killer B in that one. And then Boone, though, Billy Boondocks he's a vet. He's arguably a legend in this culture. He's been around. He's seen it all. There's not really anything you can throw at him that he hasn't seen, so to speak, before. And a lot of people don't give Billy the credit he deserves. People only note him or shout him out for his trolling or the shit talking or the disaster shit years ago. They don't give him credit for what he actually brings to the culture, and he's brought a lot to this culture. He's helped a lot of people. He's given a lot of advice, and even outside of battle rap, he's given some solid shit, financial advice. Over helped me out with some stock shit. I made a little bit of money off his recommendations. Him and KG the Poet. So shout out to both of them. But Billy's also just super talented, music-wise, battle-wise, just in general. And I think he's more versatile than Sosa. Sosa showed last battle he can punch. People only knew him for like the swag rap, the styling on you. But he showed, and he has punched before. It's not he can't punch, but he really showed that he can punch at a high level. But I think for Billy, you're going to need more than just punches and like swag rap to beat Billy. And if Sosa comes with something different that we haven't seen before, he definitely can make this a fun battle. But I got to give Billy the 2-1 on this one, just because I think he's just so much more versatile with what he can do. He can swag rap, he can joke on you, he can bar, he can rebuttal, he can throw some angles. And I know with Billy mentioning this, and I think one other battle being his last 2, he's mentioned we're going to get the best version of himself because he really wants to go out on a high note. So it's going to be hard to beat this version of Billy. And I fuck with Sosa heavy. I think Sosa's fire. He reps from last, but reps AZ pretty well with the GZ AZs. He's a legit dude. And so is Billy. They both, in and out of the ring, they're both legit as fuck. But I got to go Billy. I'm edging Billy 2-1 on this one. Just because I think he's going to have a little more versatility in his material. But yeah, I'm going to do another quick rundown really quick. Again, for just a quick little rundown. Domo 2-1 over Felony. Los Temp 2-1 over Stoney. Greedy 2-1 over LT. Benny Loke 2-1, arguably Gentleman's 30 over One Way. Fox 2-1 over Stunna. Rum Raw 2-1 over Lego. Prestige 2-1 over Motor. Mr. Right 2-1, arguably Gentleman's 30 over Rich. Yak 2-1 over Killer B. And Billy Boone 2-1 over Sosa. But again, y'all, that's the wrap up of my first YouTube upload for my Blunts and Battle Rap. I appreciate everybody that supports me. Like I said, I came from just a fan of this shit. I was watching the fucking Smack DVDs, the Scribble Jams and shit. And to come from that, to actually have respect in the culture, from the battlers, from the staff, the Organics, the Gullies, the Lex Luthers, the Lex and Stacks, the Chris Wins, to the battlers like that have actually linked up with me and showed me all kinds of love. Especially the shout out to Chilla Jones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows who the fuck he is. Chilla's one of my favorite. Actually, is my favorite battler. And that man's legit inside and out of the ring. Shout out to all the Rainmakers as well. Every one of them shows me a lot of love. The Villains, Boone, Sosa, all the G's. Just basically every one of you that has shown me love and not just dumped me off as just a fan that don't know shit. I think y'all realize I do have knowledge in this, and I don't just say shit. Like, I really speak from like an honest opinion. And some of y'all I fuck with ain't gonna like my opinions because I'm not a fucking yes man. If I think you're gonna lose, I'm gonna say I think you're gonna lose. If I think you're gonna win, I'm gonna say it. And after the battle, if you won or lost, I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Like, I'm not gonna, just because I rock with you, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, you won, man, you're gonna win. Nah, man, I'm honest, and if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care. Like, I'm not a yes man, I'm not a biased friend. I'm gonna keep it real based on my honest opinion of what I think is gonna happen, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of what I think has happened. And I think that's why people trust me to judge events and battles, is because they know I'm not gonna bullshit and they know I know my shit. And again, I got merch coming out, not merch coming out soon, but I got the logo for Blunts and Battle Rap being designed. We got a couple dope ass ideas I'm gonna put out there, so it don't just show just an initial in my YouTube. We got the banner that's gonna have the name of Blunts and Battle Rap on it. And then I'm gonna get some shirts, some hoodies, probably some maybe a couple hats, some beanies, just some small at first, maybe some stickers and shit, just to see if people do like the merch and will be interested in copping some of the merch. And then I'll definitely, if anybody wants to wear some of the, once I get merch, if people want to wear some of it for their battles to help, to help show some love and shed some light on the brand I'm trying to build, I'll definitely toss a little bit of merch here and there. But I hope y'all will definitely support them and cop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think I'm one of the biggest supporters of battle rap as far as buying merch as well, buying the pay-per-view, showing up to the events, donating to pots for prize money. So again, I just love the culture. I'm gonna do whatever I can to shed positive light on it and push it forward. And I know I've been delaying this for a minute, but also I'm definitely gonna get y'all's music on my Facebook Live and my YouTube page. I do want to shed light on the battle rappers that can actually make quality music, because a lot of y'all don't get the credit you deserve for the music you actually can put to the table. And some of y'all make some bangers. Some of y'all got some fire ass music. So I will be, I know it's, like I said, I know it's been delayed, but I'm going to start that post up again soon and see if we can get some light on you guys' music. So again, thanks for everybody that supports me. Shout out to Smack, shout out to King Ladot, shout out to GZ's, the iBattle, UBL, any of the leagues or any of the people associated with those leagues that show me love. So and a little bit about the page too at the end. It's mostly battle rap related, but I will have some gaming talk some days and some sports talk here and there, because I know a lot of people in the battle rap community fuck with both of those topics. So yeah, again, this is just my first video. It ain't the best, obviously. I'm doing this from my phone outside, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. Share this as much as you can. Share my page to help me get some subscribers. Again, salute, and I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate anything y'all do.